V. What's up with ya? This is another episode of DMV News. I hope you got some kush at the crib, some cat in the bed, and some cash in your pocket. What more can be said? Shout out to the people that's at work. Shout out to the people that's on their way to work. Shout out to those metro bus drivers. I know they give you a lot of hell up in there, but I know those checks be nice. But shout out to y'all. We need y'all.
Yeah.
All right, and those federal workers.
BMW broad.
Those
federal toast and coffee time.
Federal workers, keep your head up, man. I heard that they giving out some food out there on H Street, well now known as Charlie Kirk Way. They're giving out mayonnaise sandwiches and some bean casserole, giving away for federal workers. You gotta be a federal worker though, all right? And they got non-gluten mumbo sauce, all right? And if you live in and shout out to my people out there in Lorton, Alexandria, Woodbridge, that little chemical plant that blew up. Woo! I smell cancer all up and down Route 1. All right?
Oh, gracious.
Get yourself tested. That shit was big. They sent people to the hospital. Somebody fucked up.
This is a good time where y'all can exercise wearing the mask they told us to wear during COVID. You could wear your mask now. I would do it. After that, I'd do it, man. If I work near there, I'd be like, I ain't going to work, man. I'd be looking for. I'm sick.
They told people stay at home.
Oh, bet.
So and today was, that it was like windy the whole day. So, woof. All right, but we got Mr. Cool from Explicit Intelligence and Leslie Olabisi from Love Studios, and I'm yours truly, B More, aka Princess Zamunda. Thank you guys for the new followers. We about to hit 5,000 followers on Ish Talk, and we about to hit 3 on DMV News. So we couldn't do this without you. So thank y'all for that.
Oh, so we do need them.
Tough.
But yeah, we kind of do need them. Yeah. HR. But don't forget, this is DMV News where you get news from, you don't even know, like other people not even bringing this up. And I kind of feel like this show is like, we're doing good, but I think that all the stuff, all the videos that went viral, I think the people on our side are like evil villains, if that makes sense. Because
I think the people on our side are sane in their head.
Okay.
They have common sense. That's what I think.
Cool.
They're critical thinkers.
Cool. Who do you think is on our side?
Yeah,
crazies or people in the right mind?
People keep telling me that I'm on a first class ticket to hell. I'm taking a lot of you motherfuckers with me. That's just clearly what it's going to be. Come on with me. Dave Chappelle meme. Come on, y'all. Go ahead and take this ride.
All right, we're talking about the robbery that happened, armed robbery for a moose knuckle, and DC truancy laws and illegal house parties in PG, and famous LGBTQ activists got locked up over some fraud shit. That and more, but let's get to Bowie. Man, when I was growing up, I had First Down, not North Pole, growing up. I don't know if y'all remember First Down.
First Down. Yeah, it took me a minute. And Triple Fat Goose.
Yes. But now but now these kids are wearing $500 jackets to school, which I thought, especially in Maryland, like you're not like they sent a memo. The police said, please help us out and don't be wearing this shit around because they be robbing people.
Bowie High School student robbed of coat and hospitalized. Police were called to the 15,200 block of Annapolis Road at 2:36 p.m. for an armed robbery. According to police, a Bowie High School student was approached by someone driving a black Acura. The suspect demanded the student's moose knuckles coat. During the robbery, the victim sustained injuries and was taken to a local hospital. A bystander attempted to follow the black Acura down Annapolis Road. When following the car, the suspect fired 2 shots into the air, causing the person to stop following them. If you have any information, please call the D's at 240-544-5700. Wow. I started slowing down like that because I didn't know what type of brand we were actually talking about. It's called Moose Knuckles. Do y'all know what
Yeah.
Moose
That's what
Y'all know
I was about to, that was my first question. Like, do y'all know where moose knuckles really originated from?
like wow.
And then you know, well, guess the price of the average joint. And we ain't
How
talking about this joint right here. I'm going with this price right here. Guess the price of these joints.
Well, I thought I heard y'all say 500 already. So is it
500 or
really?
800?
That's for the cheap bullshit junk. We know your mother ain't really working that hard. She working KFC or some shit, and she spent her whole check. So you better be getting all A's in your report card.
And you
I'm
better not
talking.
lose it.
I'm talking. Your mother spent her taxes check on this
Mm,
junk 1474. 1474 for moose knuckle.
nah.
This is straight out the moose knuckle shop. I'm looking at this junk. This junk
But mom,
crafted for urban dwellers. The
oh,
3Q shearling boasts large zip side vents cuff zips, providing customized heat control. Oh, it's customizable heat control for city commutes. Bid farewell to the overheating woes during these long-awaited winter days.
mm.
Oh, it's a gold series, so you know you paying for the bread.
Where is
Gold series
Now they
shearling.
laughing in your face now, y'all. Y'all hear that?
That's
They
what I was
got
looking.
they got it ready for
I need some Instagram
transit
pictures.
commutes. Now you just gotta what's next for them? They gotta have a they're gonna add a bulletproof layer.
I think I okay. So once I heard you say shearling, now I know why it's so expensive. It's basically, shearling is like buying a fur coat, right? That's a skin. It's a heavy skin. So that's why it's so expensive.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a good looking jacket, but I'm not paying
Yeah, most
1400.
definitely. Don't
I'm not
go
paying
wrong.
somebody mortgage. I'm not paying Glen Arden Hills rent
Three
money for a
bedroom,
jacket.
two
Yeah,
bath, and a den with a
not
pool.
doing it. We're not doing it. I'm not putting it on layaway. I'm not. No, I mean, and then see, this is the attitude that we have in this area. Like, I work hard to get it. I should be able to wear it. Yeah, true, but you can't because these Bammers out here reckless.
But what kind of example are you setting as a parent when you are just you're buying your child an expensive ass coat? Hopefully that kid is doing good in school. Um,
Bruh,
you're bringing
bruh.
it's kind of, you don't want to bring that sort of attention like that when
I'm
especially
passing my coats down.
yes you gonna get this camel toe. All right,
Yeah, you gonna
That's
get
all right.
crazy.
you gonna get this pleather jacket that I had in
But,
my
but
eighth
you
grade
know,
year,
but
little
you know
homie.
that that is a part of our culture. Our black young fashion is always about getting that thing that's outside of your reach. You know what I mean? So that way it's like, it's about the exclusivity of it all. So it's like, you're not up on this, or you can't afford this, or you can't get this, but I got it. That's the way. That's the way
I, I
we
I
live.
won't even put it past the homie. He probably wasn't even supposed to be wearing it out around that joint. He's probably supposed to leave it at home and only wear it when he out with his folks. But he
That's a
was like,
possibility.
I'm trying to get this joint out so everybody know I got this moose knuckle coat.
Also,
I thought
let's
kids
ask a
were
question.
off limits. I thought kids were off limits, but
No,
Man,
not when
Bama's
it
was
comes
getting
to
robbed in our era.
designer,
Bama's
designer.
where we was
Nobody cares.
just like we was talking about. Bama's was getting stuck for their Jordans, their
Hmm.
triple fat goose starter Jones, their hats. You had the starter hat, the fresh Jones. You got snatched for that.
What size?
Don't leave it.
What
Don't.
size you wear?
Yep. And then I'm gonna watch you because soon as you go to the rack and start hooping and you put that Jones to the side, I'm gonna
Oh
put that
no,
Jones in my
no, no,
book
no.
bag.
Yeah.
it's going to be more than running shooting. But let's get to DC truancy.
Hmm.
I guess these kids are wearing fly clothes, but they ain't going to school.
Where are they now? Well, DC Council
Okay.
hears from educators on
Hold on.
how
Go
to
go.
decrease chronic absenteeism. Truancy. Chairman Phil Mendez Mendelsohn, the only member of the Committee of the Whole who attended the hearing, listened to testimony from nearly 3 dozen people. Let's run that back. Chairman Phil Mendelsohn, the only member of the Committee of the Whole who attended the hearing. So there was a bunch of educators that came to tell y'all what we're gonna do and what we need, and there was one council member of the Committee of the Whole in attendance. Okay. Listen to testimony from nearly 3 dozen people, that's 36 people, including students, teachers, education nonprofits, and government workers, about school attendance, the barriers students face when it comes to attendance, and how to remove those barriers. The Office of the State Superintendent of Education, also known as OSSE, released its attendance report of the school year 2023-2024 on Tuesday, which officials said shows the lowest chronic absenteeism and truancy rates for DC students since returning to classrooms following the COVID-19 epidemic pandemic. Pandemic. The report shows
Mm.
chronic absenteeism decreased from 43.1% in the 2022-23 school year to 39.2% in the 2023-24 school year.
Cooking the numbers.
I mean, first of all, do y'all realize that that is barely, that's not even 5%?
Cooking the
Chronic
numbers.
fluency decreased from 36.9% in 22-23 to 30.3% in 23-24. We need continual oversight on our schools because absenteeism is still very high, Chairman Mendelsohn said. This is a problem around the country, but we have not moved the needle very much in the district, and we need to move it much more. He said absolutely nothing. He said absolutely nothing. He contributed nothing to that topic.
I didn't know it was that high. You don't think that's
It's
high?
I know that when I know I was a truant high school student. I did not like going to school. It's
Damn.
laziness. And my parents were not engaged or involved like the way that I have been with my son. My parents didn't know what classes I was taking. I was intercepting report cards after I got my car taken from me that time.
Democrats.
I was intercepting phone calls when I was skipping school. I regularly was getting Saturday school, all from just laziness and, puberty. But because my parents expected for me to do the right thing, because I was smart enough to do the right thing and independent enough to know how to do the right thing, and they were working or just busy.
If
So I don't think I'm that special. I think that that's what's happening with most parents, with most kids. So
cool.
until that changes, why would the truancy change? What do y'all
This
think?
I think that's connection with when it comes to the kids when they're these mobs of kids robbing, running down the Navy Yard. I'm not saying that it's during school time, but yeah, when you're not in school, you're doing crimes. That's what I was doing, or I was fucking. Uh,
I know, right?
but but since
Damn.
DC, but since
Tell the
DC is
truth, shame the
so,
devil.
if DC is so anti-car, how come there isn't no bus transit for kids? Like that will cut out a
What
lot
are you
of
talking about?
bullshit. Like it give it like
There
straight
is
from
bus.
the bus stop where I'm supposed to pick you up. I mean, from home to school. You don't have to go on the metro in the morning, and the bus is gonna be all full. You got loud ass kids. People don't want
Oh
to hear that
no.
shit when they going to
So
work.
you're saying
So
you
how
Oh
want
come
no.
there's no
you
bus?
want school
I
buses?
want school buses. Bring school
Huh?
buses back.
You
They
got
can
fine
send
Bam.
down
You
the
got
corner.
fine Bammers that want to drive for them Bammers.
They can
They
smoke, and we
have
don't.
school buses, but no. I think that there's I don't I think that the space is too small for how many schools that we have, and then I don't think that they can afford it. They can barely even they're not even barely paying the drivers that they have now.
I like the
If
idea
I'm
of using
mistaken, it's a
Metro.
shortage of bus drivers right now for the buses that they do have. That's not WMATA.
I like the idea of using Metro to give them a sense of independence anyway. Um,
That's too much independence. Cool.
Where
Well,
this is
it's
where
no different.
this is where the Democrats need to come in because if they ain't do their history, this is where Kamala can be an excellent factor in her truancy law that she had in California, where she was locking up black women for truancy for their kids not going to school.
Right, and she took a lot of heat on that. And I
Yeah.
agree, it's a Democrat problem because even now, Gavin Newsom, he's trying to take that away. Kamala's truancy shit now. I
What do
guess
Oh,
y'all
it's
think
still in
about that?
fuck you.
existence.
What do y'all think about that? About parents?
I
About
think the
parents
parents the
having to go
parents
to
should
jail?
be charged because you got to know where your kid is at, and if they're a menace to society, you gotta take accountability.
Speaking of which,
You think most
you
kids from skipping are getting in trouble?
they probably robbing folks for their moose knuckle coats. I just want to know, is North Face out of style? Because I go get me one and I'll live comfortably since y'all robbing for moose knuckles.
I don't think that it's out of style, but I think that you're safe.
That's what I'm saying. Could I go get a North Face and they be like,
Yeah.
ah, what is that? Instead of like, what? They be like,
They
what
won't
is
say
that?
what is that, but they won't
Like,
snatch
OG, you got the OG coat and shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You ain't
We
robbing me.
still gonna stomp you
quality
out.
is quality.
I had to take that joint off nice and neat. Go ahead, have this joint, bro. I'm going back to my old coats.
Mhm.
Charge the parents. That would give them
I
Charge
think
them.
that give
that
them an
when
extra
kids
kick in the
start doing,
ass.
the parents should start getting like taken to court and get like fines, and then if
Can
they
you
don't,
imagine
they should go to jail.
Can you
little Johnny
imagine?
being schooled in?
Yep.
I
Get your ass to school before they lock me up. I ain't having that. And then little Johnny be like always twitching because he think mom and dad behind him. Well, not the dad because he ain't dead.
I understand that measures need to be made. I'm always struggling with freedom. I don't
Lord.
like my
Freedom.
freedom.
Lord.
I don't like people just always telling me what to do all the time over every little thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But your kid a beast.
My kid is not a beast.
No, not you per se. I'm talking
But
about
that's my
not
whole
in
point.
general. Your
Why
kid
should
is
I
a
have to
beast.
but why should I have these laws hanging over me for somebody else's kids?
What?
Cause we gotta pay taxes.
I don't know.
And I,
I'm
I don't
glad
and
it's
I
not
don't
my
have money
child.
to
That's
get
all
to
I can
fix my
say.
car after they break in my car.
This is
Yeah.
all
Or
I can
take my
say.
moose knuckle coat.
Well, not all I can say, but what I will say is that I just encourage parents to start to get to know your kids. And honestly, it's not so much about school. Yes, school is one part, but it's really about get to know your kid. Figure out how to like your kid. Some
Mm,
people they don't like each other. The
like,
parent, the child to the parent.
check this out.
Get to know. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just throw this out there. There was a time where, as kids, we kind of looked forward to going to school. Is something missing between that transition? Are they not looking forward to going to school because we got a lot of staff and faculty? Like, man, I don't feel like it today, bro. Just give me a check and let me get the fuck out of here. These badass kids. Could that be an issue?
I think, and this is I will.
Make
I'm trying
school
to
cool
grasp a
again.
couple of things that I know. I think that there was a period of time where if you were not at least excited, everybody just knew that that was something that they needed to do, so they went and got it done. But I
Yeah.
think that when you have levels of social, like society, and things are happening around you that are impacting your life at a disproportionate rate than others, it's going to affect your attitude, your mood, your home life. You know, if you have, oh, we have all these war on drugs and this epidemic, and an increase of fathers going to prison, and all of the different things that just happen in life, but that were happening by decade at an alarmingly increasingly higher rate, is going to impact the household. And when you impact the household, children are affected in a negative way. And where do they act out? Once they leave the house, the rest of the world gets the brunt of whatever, that child did not know how to manage, or there wasn't, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm,
So I think with all those changes happen, then it becomes so now if their behavior is more difficult, then now teachers are now getting more stressed out. So now they're starting to change, and what they used to love now has become more of a job than a passion. And then you start having people that's just coming for a paycheck, and just coming, it's just a job and whatever, and they're not really invested into the outcomes, which then circles back, and the kids can feel that you don't really want to be here. So then they start doubling down on
Right.
whatever their immature hormones and social and emotional things are all going on. And then it becomes a vicious cycle that we're in.
You
So
don't
I
want to
just
be
don't
here. I
know
don't want to
how.
be here either.
You don't want me here. I don't want to be here.
Well,
But
they have some
everybody wants.
parents that they do have some parents that you try to be friends with the kid and you go party with me, party with your son, party with your daughter. And maybe that has something to do with the next story that we're going to move to is illegal house parties in PG. And is that I don't even know if that's like invading y'all privacy, like your property. Like it's like
Nah,
telling people how they supposed to party
nope.
and shit. But we got
Nah.
Leslie
See what I mean?
Olabisi, we
This
got
is what I
Cool,
mean. Is a law for
Ish
everything.
Talk TV, DMV News. Let's get to it. We going to the PG side.
Pretty Girl County. Illegal house parties are a target of new bill in Prince George's County. These rowdy parties that flood neighborhoods with hundreds of people. In July, a video showed a house party in Upper Marlboro,
Mm,
where I just moved from,
up at
that
it.
neighbors say got out of control. That is the county seat, by the way, with people spilling into the neighborhood and even urinating on lawns.
Wow.
Now the county council, that was the boys, right? Now the county council is trying a new way to go after homeowners and party promoters by upping fines to $5,000. Council member Sidney Harrison says the illegal parties have to stop. These are hardworking people that go to work each and every day. And then they come home and they can't park in their driveway,
Mm,
or they have someone who is intoxicated laying in their grass. He said, I mean, those are things that frighten people. Among the issues, the bill will address noise, overcrowding, parking, and illegal alcohol sales, and also let the people know that are doing these things that the county is not playing, Harrison said. We will put this on your property tax bill. We will fine you per infraction. The bill would go after parties that are typically advertised on social media, which sometimes hundreds of people pay to attend. Okay. Some property owners and promoters are making thousands of dollars hosting events. If the bill passes, the maximum penalty would be boosted from the current $1,000 to $5,000, and the fine can be added to a homeowner's property tax bill. Jackson says she hopes the bill passes and is in place by next summer. We're on a quarter of an acre or less. We're not designed in no way or fashion for that type of entertainment, she said.
Right.
Jackson
Right.
said that there haven't been any more illegal parties in her neighborhood and hopes the new fines, if passed, will keep it that way. A public hearing will be held before the final vote. Similar legislation has already passed in Montgomery County.
mm. Cool. What's up, man?
I hope it passed. Cause there's a difference between cookout picnic parties and the parties that they're referring to, and the parties that they're referring to are the ones that they post them online for some dumbass reason, and then they charge folks to get in. Like y'all forgot how to get this bread, or y'all don't know how to get this bread because there's plenty of ballrooms throughout this county that you can rent. I mean, you can rent that space out and charge at the gate, security at the door, and you'll be done by 11 or 12. Get them out of there by 1, and you got bread. That's how you get it. But doing it at somebody's mansion, supposedly, and usually it's not a mansion, it's just a big
Yeah,
ass
I
house.
don't know. I was I don't think it's a mansion.
Yeah, and they running that game there and they asking people to pay. I saw a video where the girl was like, they was doing some like influencer party and she paid 250 to get
Who's
in.
still here with
But
us?
oh,
Thank you, Clevin.
they paid 250 to get in, and then and had her waiting outside like, all right, but homegirl, you paid 250 to go to a house party. You tripping.
Is
250
it
for what?
It was like an influencer party or some shit. It was some video on TikTok that
So
came
does it
through.
make it illegal if you have to pay to get in? Is that what a
Hell
legal house
yeah.
party is? Oh, okay. So,
Because what you doing is imagine you having like, let's say you live in like the Church Road Bowie with them big ass houses over there
hmm
and a couple of cul-de-sacs through. When you in a cul-de-sac
We used to live over
and
there.
you're, let's say you hosting a party like that and you got flyers, you got it online and whatnot,
It's against the
you're gonna have a
home association regulations.
yeah, you're gonna have an influx of parking. It ain't like a cookout where you like, hey, I got the family coming over, y'all, neighbors. I'm just letting y'all know it's gonna be an influx of cars all over the place. But let me know if it get too
There's no
rowdy out of
parking
there.
over there.
But yeah, and then you get out there and you parking on Church Road on the Central Avenue and shit trying to get into that jump. And it be a rack of Bammers trying to get up in that jump. I seen some of the house parties online. It's quite reckless. I'm like, why y'all even going to these jobs? Like, no security, just everybody just trashed up. Nah, this shit ain't American Pie. This PG County.
Les, what's your thoughts?
I think that if you're gonna throw a big party like that, you throw it at a real mansion, meaning there's acreage, there's it has one of them U circle drives, is way
Yeah.
recessed back, and it's in the gates and with privacy bushes and shrubbery and all of that. Otherwise, everybody's just hustling. They just gonna hustle and ride it out until they can't do it anymore. Per usual, that is the PG County way.
Lock it down, PG. Lock it
Bootleg, they
down.
bootleg. We bootleg because I'm from PG. We bootleg like that. Bougetto, we bougie
Lock
and
it
we
down.
ghetto.
Uppity
All
Marlboro.
together.
So those like you can't do no XX triple X big booty oil booty contest at a ballroom. Cool. 'Cause isn't
Nah,
this what they
well,
doing, or
yeah.
they be doing some fake ass pool parties?
They probably is smack like that. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that they smack like that. But hey, y'all can't be smack like that. Go get the bread, just party and bullshit like you supposed to.
Is it?
Party and bullshit and party.
But isn't it kind of? I'm big on common courtesy or that's not the word, but just be mindful. Like if I'm in the neighborhood, I turn my music down a little bit when I'm driving through it or something like that. Especially if it's at night,
Yeah,
or you know what I mean. Just be mindful of
you're getting
others.
older. You're
Especially
getting
if
That's
older.
I
yeah.
know, I know, I
That's good
know.
on you
Mid
though.
mid 20s B. I had that shit on
Doom,
max
doom,
patrol with the with
doom,
the with the
doom,
bass hitting in the trunk,
doom,
rattling
doom.
the exhaust pipe.
I guess that's what that is. When you older and those homeowners, your whole mindset change, and you don't want to deal with no damn loud ass shit.
Let me ask you
But
this:
yeah,
you ever drive to work with nothing playing, a quiet car? Be honest. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie.
a couple times because I go to
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
I go to work in the morning.
He's with us now.
But you ever did it when you was actually planning on putting on the radio, but then you just
Yeah,
got so
yeah.
wrapped up with
In your
your
thoughts,
Clearly.
thought,
in your
Yeah.
or
thoughts.
you was probably on the phone, but not like
Focus.
on Instagram,
Nah,
but you was like maybe
nah.
checking, like
I,
sending
I,
a
Hands
I,
on
I
the
message.
10 and
it, it
2.
it do take me 5 minutes to get out the car when I pull up to
I was
work.
trying to text this since we
But
had flip phones. Are you kidding me?
but
Boop
do you
boop boop boop
think do you
L.
think you think black people are extra
Hell yeah. We
when it
always
comes to
extra.
parties?
It's our
What do you mean?
culture.
When it
That's our
comes to
culture.
throwing a party,
What do you mean extra? What does extra mean?
You
loud
been to a
music.
baby shower?
All right, let's just all right,
No,
playing loud music after 12 o'clock.
you said at a party. No, I think
Yes.
people who throw parties are extra. What are you talking about? Black people aren't any more extra throwing parties than white people. I used to work at Ben's Chili Bowl on the night shift, and let me tell you something. It was all white people that was rowdy and loud and like screaming and sloppy drunk and flipping all over the place. It wasn't black people.
They got it from us.
No.
They got it from us. You know they be
Uh,
wanting to be us, man. They
Like
be
to say
rapping
people
this
who
shit.
party, party.
okay. So
People who
y'all just
don't,
gonna
don't. It's not a black thing.
all right. So we're gonna all right. So we for this bill.
Hey, ready? What bill? What?
Truancy?
What?
The truancy joint?
No,
Oh
for the
no, the shut down the parties
yeah.
joint.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
again, if y'all don't want to go buy them ballrooms and just have a
Yeah,
regular
yeah,
ass
yeah, yeah,
party,
yeah. That one,
if
I'm
you,
I'm with that one. That
I
one is
mean,
reasonable, and
charge,
that's obviously coming from a level of disrespect where you're letting all these people come in and then you're not cleaning up after them. You're not setting
yeah,
parameters, no limitations. Y'all just doing a bunch
dookie in
of
on the dookie
shit.
in the yard and shit. What are you doing,
So,
bruh?
yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta
I'm with
wake
that.
up in the morning and see
Because
this
then
shit.
when those tax prices go up, because you can lose your house if you don't pay your property tax. So
Yeah,
when they start seeing that bill, then they'll be more inclined to either stop doing parties, change the crowd, or
Mm.
have better preventative measures.
What's the
yeah.
property value in PG? Is it good or bad? Is it
Shit, what we
higher?
talking about? PG County,
But
bruh.
you said, but PG County is diverse, so
I'm
it
just
depends
saying.
on where you are.
We talking about
Like for
Bowie. We talking
instance,
about
all those oh Upper Marlboro,
Upper
Largo,
Marlboro.
Mitchell,
Yes,
Glendale,
yeah.
Lanham, Bowie,
Mm-hmm.
um, Kettering, Largo, Brandywine, some of Waldorf, Crofton.
A bunch
Uh,
of big ass warehouses just
those
renting out space.
um,
All right.
those
Pay
are the
attention.
highest price. Those gonna be the higher price. Those you can't get a house. I
All
don't
right.
think you can get a house under half a milli
People,
in
just be
Upper
mindful.
Marlboro, Bowie, Mitchellville, Largo.
Be
Burn that
mindful out
shit
there,
down.
people. Turn that shit down. All
Yeah.
right. Now let's go to Baltimore where they turning it up.
So basically, you would either have to support the Go-Go Museum or buy a house in Upper Marlboro.
Damn.
Oh,
You
okay.
couldn't
Well,
do both.
Shots fired.
shots fired. Yeah, clearly.
Speaking of shots fired, let's go to
Six officers.
six. Police.
There you go. There you go. Right there.
Six officers fired weapons that killed.
I mean, how do you transit? How do you transition through that? Like, how do you just jump to that after that?
Six officers fired weapons that killed an armed man in Baltimore County barricade. A video of a barricade situation in Baltimore County is gaining attention and giving a closer look at what led to police shooting and killing a man inside his home on
Mm.
Wednesday night. The barricade situation, prompted by a reported shooting in Dundalk, ended
Dundalk.
early Thursday. I always
Dundalk.
like that shooting when I would hear it on the weather news. Dundalk. It's the only time I
Dundalk.
ever heard anybody say
You only
Dundalk.
no, you only seen it. They don't say it because they don't be really saying that. Joe. I don't never catch it.
On the
Dundalk.
weather, on that
They you
weather
heard it?
news
Is
channel,
it?
that 103.7,
I thought it was
6.6.
I never
Dunkirk.
hear ref. I never
Dunkirk.
hear reference.
No,
Dundalk.
that's World War II.
Okay.
Somebody in Dundalk gonna be like, no, you said it wrong. You gotta say
Dundalk.
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 They
Dundalk.
ain't got no teeth over there in Dunkirk. Go
Oh,
ahead.
hey, I ain't say that.
Well, in Dundalk ended early Thursday after more than
All
5 hours, police said. Six officers fired their weapons and a man was killed. How?
5 hours.
According to the Maryland Attorney General's office, a preliminary investigation revealed that officers saw an armed man inside the home standing at a second floor window. Officers fired their weapons and shot the man. Just like that. The Attorney General's office said two
Just
guns were
like that.
recovered from inside the home near the window where officers initially observed the man. Nobody else was injured. The officers who fired their weapons were put on administrative leave, which is standard department policy. Neighbors told WJZ, I think that's the Baltimore local news, that the man never threatened police and that police never announced themselves until moments before the shooting. Yeah, I'm already listening to these details, and that's what it sounds like. They blasted him. It was
Yeah.
multiple shots from the police side, said Anthony Ewing, who said he watched the whole situation unfold from outside his home. His whole family was here trying to get over there, and the police wouldn't let him by. If they could have gotten there to talk to him, they could have gotten him to calm down. They didn't give him a chance. Ewing said the man never shot at officers. He'd
Mm.
been to town to see what was going on because nobody was trying to talk to him on the bullhorn or anything. So he was looking to see what was going on outside, Ewing said. Neighbors say the man suffered from mental illness, but they never felt he was dangerous. They said he had an argument with a family member before the incident and he fired two shots in the air to try and get the family member to leave. prompting the initial 911 call.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's tricky.
That's
Like,
terrible. It's always
so
shoot first, ask questions later when it comes to black people and the police.
so did the
They
like
didn't say that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
so did the family just stay in there because they knew if they raided in, they was just gonna shoot them anyway? So
No,
you think the family
no, he
stayed?
said the family was across the street with him, and they was trying to get over to talk to him to calm him down, and the police wouldn't let the family.
So they didn't even get him like,
Yeah,
isn't that like protocol? Like, go
he
talk to the
said
Bama so calm
You
his
would
ass
think so,
down.
right? Yeah.
he said they
Or
blasted him. He watched the whole situation unfold from outside his home. His whole family was here trying to get over there, and the police wouldn't let him by. If they could
And
have
he
gotten there to talk to him, they could have gotten him to calm down. They didn't even give him a chance.
he
You
was
don't
probably
care.
one of them.
They don't care. You're not caring about life when you do that. When somebody says that somebody's having a mental imbalance or even an emotionally unstable moment, because sometimes you don't even have to be having a permanent mental illness or disability for you to just snap. That's why they have all these different things. Sometimes people are just going through things and they lose it. And then they just
Yeah,
get that
nah.
friend who come calm you down and then you
He
good.
he could have
Whether you
been.
have a weapon or not, most people will have moments at some point in their life where they lose it. And it's when the
Right.
police see when a black person loses it, he is just a danger to the whole world. This man wasn't even standing by the gun when they shot him. I know that because I'm looking at how they wrote it and what they said. He wasn't holding the gun, he wasn't by the gun. They just saw that there were guns, and we don't even know if he saw if there were guns before they shot him or not. I don't know.
Hey, he was the black Carl Childers. They did Bama from Sling Blade. You know, like French fried taters. Yeah,
They
like he
said
could have
two
been.
guns
He could
were
have been like one
recovered
of
from
them.
inside the home near the window where officers initially observed the man. So
He
that means
he.
you saw him over here,
I bet he one of
he
them.
went over there, then you saw the guns over here, and then you shot him.
well, someone shouted he has a gun. So someone shouted like in the video. Let me see.
Right.
Did he?
Again, that
He
does
ain't
that
have a
right is
gun,
not. If you didn't see it,
and he ain't have a gun. Did he have a gun?
if you don't see the gun, you should not be shooting at anybody.
Dundalk.
Well, and the officers, there's six of them, and like the most only one of them had like 6 years experience. The rest of them had like 1 year, 2 years. So
This is my thing. If he ain't had no gun in his hand, what's up with the tasers? Why you got it in your utility belt?
you can't
Use
tase
the
somebody.
jump.
You can't tase somebody when they're on the second floor.
All right, well, you can't. I would shoot at the Bama. That can't be the first option.
My thing is
That
that you're supposed, as a police officer, you get on the scene, you're supposed to de-escalate. It's just that simple. And instead of going to de-escalate the situation, find out you're just responding. They said they responded to the gunshots. Okay.
Bama's
So
out
you're
of
coming in
California.
thinking that somebody is,
Okay.
but you're not supposed to already have a preconceived notion. You have the information, you combine that with what it is you see with your eyes right then and there. And with their eyes, that man was not holding no gun.
If he's
Otherwise, they would
I'm
have
telling
said it.
you,
They would have wrote it down.
if he that the family said he wasn't a threat, but why would he have a gun and they know he had mental illness?
I was thinking about that when I read it. However, he did say that in Baltimore. And I mean, them brothers be
No.
straight.
And when you're police, you just hear, okay, we got a gun, shots fired, there's a threat somewhere.
who
So
called him?
again, it's your responsibility to be more intelligent than that. Because if all you need to hear is shots fired, it don't matter whether shots was fired at somebody or shot in the air. You're not gonna wait to actually get to the scene and then interview or ask anybody exactly what happened. You're not gonna use your eyes to see whether the person is actually holding a weapon. You're not gonna look. You're not gonna take none of the current information in. You're gonna hold on to the report that you heard back before you even got to the scene. That makes you very unintelligent, intentionally so, at the detriment of black people. Because I have seen them with white people. screaming, doing all kind of wild stuff, and they don't just shoot him. They talk to him, calm down. How about this? How about this? And coax them and do all of that. So it exists within their wheelhouse.
Yeah, it
But
does.
when it's a blackface, all of a sudden it's like, man,
They just give you 2 hours and they're gonna shoot your ass. Cool.
your
And
life,
Yeah,
your life doesn't
you have
matter.
any last thoughts?
they took 5 hours. They was like, "Hey man, let's get this Bama out of here."
Yeah, I gotta
I'm
go
telling you,
home.
that's
I'm
where it done,
hungry.
dog. Yeah, it's
Wait,
like,
you
hey
said it was
man.
5 hours? Did I miss that part?
Didn't it take like after 5 hours? They was like, "Look, man."
I'm about to
After a
call this
while,
in.
homie was like, "Man, let's just call this in, man." Before the FBI come out this joint and take my, they be like, "Hey, you can't get it done, and we'll do it for you."
That's
And
in the movies.
So I thought it was saying
yeah,
that the shooting was 5 hours.
you know how they do. You know how
Yeah,
they do.
yeah.
So they were
They
saying that they were out there for 5 hours?
Captain was like, "Man, get this
get
shit over
Captain,
with,
this is
man."
my jurisdiction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You will not get the job done before me. It's
But
just say
Oh,
this.
okay. I did not
but what
get that
like
right.
how come there's no crisis team or like you said like when you
Like
pull up
Leslie
like
said.
when the police pull up they should talk to the people like oh that's just what's his name I don't know his name but what that's just Larry
Yeah,
he
yeah.
crazy he ain't
I need to know
he
what's up with
he's
Larry.
crazy
How
all right
is he?
Larry come out here
Yeah. He eat
Larry
French
But
fried
one could
taters.
argue,
I got your graham
just for
crackers
safety's sake, I'm gonna say this on the
Yeah.
record. One could argue if you was to allow that person to go up and the crazy Larry shot you, their family be like, "Why you let him go up there with that crazy man and he had all them guns?"
And
That's all.
so, and then I'm gonna be like,
Larry
I'm
had two
would
guns
you have
laughing
wanted
at
me to
that.
just shoot him? What you want me to do then? Because I'm confused. Either I kill this Bama so I can save you, or I try to be
But at
chill
the
about
same
the
time, you
situation.
don't get to just kill the man because you're tired and you want to go home.
Nah, that shit
a
was
lot of
5 hours.
Because
police
again,
a lot of
five
police
hours, he did
Man,
not have a
this shit
gun in his hand for five
dragging
hours.
out. This shit
but
is
they knew that
dragging
he
out.
had a gun. It was a
And he
shots
just knew that
fired,
there was a gun
and
there. So you
and
saw
Yeah.
the gun eventually by where he used to be.
Officer Ricks.
Oh man.
Officer Ricks. We've been here for
Terrible. These
5 hours.
people are terrible.
FBI is on their way. What are
These
we gonna
people
do?
are terrible.
Is he a black guy? He's a black guy. He's a black guy. Officer Ricks, let's get this thing over with. I gotta go hang it.
all
Get
right,
home to my
all
wife.
right. I'm gonna get some Jersey Mikes. Uh,
She's cooking
so
meatloaf for
what
me.
does a lot of police involved shootings, killings has with mental illness has something to do with the family member calling the police.
And them
I
family
think
members need to get slapped too. If you can't manage your, stop going
call
over there.
social services before you call the police.
But
But
then
let's
Stop going over there and agitating your
we'll
family member. If you know
we'll
your
have a
family
Jason
member got
Voorhees
issues,
situation.
stop going over there, starting fights, stop there fighting, starting
Bama,
arguments. Y'all over there arguing over
he'll be stabbing
the
them up.
Redskins and Cowboys.
okay.
Yeah, he brought it back.
Hey, another installment of Ask O. That's me. This comes from Eunice. Hey y'all, my name is Eunice. I wanted to ask for y'all's opinion on ending my relationship. He's probably going to know it's him when he hears this. Anyway, we met at a gym, well, a community center gym, where he works. I frequent the fitness area because a girl has to keep her sexy figure out. He was so cute. He pretended to repair some fitness equipment to spark a conversation. Needless to say, it worked. 2 years later, he's been living with me, and I am so tired of babysitting this grown ass adult. All he does is play online with his internet friends, smoke weed, and beats my fridge's ass.
Mm. Undefeated.
I mean, he has the time to do it because he works part time at the community center. He told me he managed. He promised me he'd look into better employment. He's an aspiring rapper, I failed to mention.
Chat. Hip
This
hop.
man is 35 and has no health benefits. He contributes to what he can, but how can he while working part time? I can't take all his money. Aside from his financial struggles, he doesn't have a car and his license is suspended. I'm over it already, but I do really love him. If only he could help out financially, this wouldn't even be an issue. What should I do? You already know what to do in that
Yeah.
relationship. What is it that you love? You haven't said anything that you love about him. All you said is are all of the reasons why you should leave. So you should leave. You shouldn't stay with a person who you don't
Hey,
have anything nice to say about.
I
Let's
bet
be
she cute too. I
Yeah.
bet she cute. I bet she
Now we
cute.
could go into the conversations about what a man's supposed to do this, what a man's supposed to do that, what a woman's supposed to do, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, it's really simple.
She
If
knew.
this if you do not like taking care of a grown man, then you should end the relationship. So you can either take care of the grown man because he's not going to change and don't complain about it, or complain about it and break up.
Get
Those
that
are
a
your only two options.
call
There are no
time.
other ways. You're not going to be able to inspire him into anything. You're not going to be able to find a headhunter for him. You're not going to be able to suggest jobs and get referrals from people at work or from your dad or your family members or friends. None of that is going to work. So you either break up or keep taking care of him. Hopefully he's good in bed if you are going to stay with him.
I'm getting tired of your shit.
But that's
You
definitely
never buy
nobody,
me
man or woman, should be with
nothing.
anybody that they can't say anything nice about. Okay? So,
You
thanks
better
for tuning into
call
this
time.
rendition of Ask O.
Oh, 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 oh,
Oh,
oh, oh,
oh,
oh, oh, oh, oh,
oh,
Ask
oh.
O.
oh, oh, oh.
Ask O.
She
Ask
better
O.
leave before the kid come. But
Facts. Because
yeah,
men know how to track too.
and she probably got something. She probably overweight.
Homegirl
What?
knew.
She probably
Homegirl
overweight.
knew.
We are
Homegirl
not
knew
going to
what was
blame
up.
him being a loser on her being overweight.
And she
She
knew
could have.
this 2 months in.
Mm,
Because he couldn't
So,
couldn't buy, couldn't go out no more. He was like, I spent all my money
I
on
did want to say, I did want us to definitely send our thoughts and prayers out. Hold up. What did I send y'all? I didn't send y'all the story on YU. I thought I saw the story.
yeah.
Didn't I send that to you all? All right, well, so our native local creative rapper YU taking pictures, family member, he's a father, he's a friend, he's a son, he's a brother. He is a DC native. Everybody who knows him or who's ever met him loves him. He's a good guy. He was hit the other day by a car, a hit and run while riding one of those electric
Dang.
vehicle doohickeys. And so the last I saw, which was I believe yesterday, was a critical condition situation.
Dang.
I don't know, but our thoughts and prayers are out to the family and all his loved ones. Definitely, while you please make a speedy recovery. Um, I also would like to give my thoughts and prayers out to the Osefo, Osefo, Wendy and Eddie Osefo from the Real Housewives of Potomac. They were charged with 7 felonies, basically rooting in insurance fraud and overclaiming items allegedly. I am standing with the Osefos, and hopefully they will be cleared of all of these fraudulent charges, innocent until proven guilty.
Hey,
So
cool,
thoughts
Didn't
cool,
and prayers
cool,
out.
cool, cool.
Because you know they're Nigerian. I'm Nigerian.
I'm about to say
I
that was my
gotta,
question.
I gotta back up my sister. She doesn't
didn't
know me. I
she
don't know her, but they are innocent
didn't she wear the
until
jewelry on the
proven
jump?
guilty. They don't have a long history of doing anything. They don't have no rap sheet. They don't have no arrest record. They don't have no type of fraudulent
What's up with them
activity.
papers?
They are all very
What's
legal,
up with them papers?
accomplished.
What's up with them papers?
I'm not sure if they was born
They
here,
got them
but
papers?
if they weren't, they are definitely
Uh-huh.
naturalized.
Stop,
Yeah, very
collaborate, and
educated, very
listen.
successful, and
You can't you can't
I'm
keep a
related
real
with the Osei
Yeah.
folk.
you can't keep a
So yeah,
real
Candace
Nigerian
went
down.
online on that Fox 5. I don't know what she talking
They're gonna
about.
correct you on TikTok. They're gonna be like, you said the name wrong. It's so safe. Oh.
Cephos or Cepho. I
All
think
right. Cool.
it's
Do you have any last words for the people?
Hey, if you take a graham cracker and a marshmallow and a Hershey bar and slap it together, you got a good old smack snack.
Smack
Facts.
Snack.
That's why we gotta have some shout out to our 420 people out there in the DMV. I see y'all. Cause that sound like a good munch, like good little snack right there.
It's a
Dundalk.
snack. It's a
Eat your
Dundalk.
eat your s'mores and dunk
Dundalk.
Dundalk.
All
Dundalk.
right. That was DMV News. I'm your host, B More, aka Princess Amunda. Stay black.
And Dundalk.